So I am recording from now, with your permission. So I am recording, and I believe that everything is quite okay. And I don't know why it is too much. Okay, so it's recording. I'll start from the last class. So I'll share the screen. Okay, so I'll share the screen in a different manner. I believe I can share the screen in a different manner. Okay, so I believe that you can see me, see the slide. Okay, thank you, because this is another tricks from the Zoom. So I have so many window. Okay, so I believe I will have to take any question. Okay, so I believe that all of you have already received the uh, feedback, and those feedbacks are exactly the last 5 feedback, because I was so hurry, but I believe that those are very interesting topic. So I'll revise, and I promised last class that I'll revise those things. So I like 92, 93, up to 97, I'll revise those things in this today's class, and it will be finished. And today I'll give you some homework, okay, from some book within 1 week. So I'll share the books and other things, and because of that, it took a little bit time for me, because I have to check, and I have to tick mark all the problems. Some of the problems are there, and I'll try to discuss those things as well. Okay, so suddenly I have heard some of the classes. Is it okay because you are taking the classes, or just watching the videos? Somebody, because I heard those things, and in my side I record in my computer as well, and that time I can see. Okay, so I believe that you understood. This is mouse. Okay, so you understood the previous last class, and if you have any query regarding any of the things, please knock me. Okay, so last class, actually I have discussed about the routing algorithms. Okay, so you know, the algorithms means the there are some problem, and algorithms means the solution in a well-defined manner. Okay, so you know that solution in a well-defined manner. There are so many terms. Okay, so there are terms, because I have watched many TikTok regarding the system thinking. Okay, there is one term called system thinking. There is one term called design thinking. So this is actually the algorithm is the is a systematic solving. Okay, a systematic problem solver is sometimes known as the algorithms, because in the algorithms is they will not give you the exact solution, rather than they'll give you a guide how to get the solution. Okay, it's a guide. Okay, so there are many kind of algorithms for many kind of different like scenario, situation, demand, public demand. Okay, so these kind of things are there. So just think that if you want to get the COVID vaccine, you have to do certain protocols. Okay, and we can call them as protocol. And whenever the protocol deal with the uh, programming, that time we call this one as algorithm, because you know that if you know the algorithm, that time why we need the algorithm and the programming language, because algorithm and programming language are something like that to me, that grammar and languages. Okay, so something like that, grammar and languages. Just think, uh, from maybe from Iran. Okay, I may make mistake, but just I know that I have my friend in Afghanistan. So from Afghanistan, Pakistan, then India, Sri Lanka, Maldives, then Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh, then Myanmar, Thailand, Malaysia, Indonesia, Chinese, and Japan. Okay, so if you can search, if you can read their, if you can, okay, you can, if you can be able to read their document, you can think that the documents are written in a way, because the grammar is from the ancient Sanskrit. Okay, So actually the subject is there, and at last the verb will be there. Okay, so if I say that ami bhat khai, okay, if I can say that me bhat khayengi, okay, in Hindi, or otashiya gohan tabemas in Japanese. Okay, so these things I talked to before. So it's happening that these are the algorithm is nothing but the grammar, and the language is different. Okay, so it is better for the programmer to give the algorithm so that any language can be applied with that thing. So this is actually the algorithms, and with the algorithm, as I told you, with the different demand, different mechanism, different scenario, different combinations of the network, we have different kind of algorithms we need. Okay, so just think that if we have like very emergency area network, okay, so that time you need to communicate. Okay, whatever data, whatever money you get spend, no worry, we need the communication. That time maybe the flooding or broadcasting will be the best. But other cases, whenever money is matter, okay, for us, for so that time, and speed is matter, quality of service is matter, fairness is matter. Okay, fairness, these kind of words are there. So that time actually other kind of algorithms are required. Okay, so why I said this kind of algorithms, because here we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Okay, 9 means in number 9 we have other many kinds of things. So I'll ask you in the one of the homework next time. So from the internet, I'll give you 1 week. So from the internet, just go to any of the site, okay, in the Google, and try to write down one short note regarding each of the algorithm. Okay, one short note, not expert anything other things. Okay, the way I told you that what is shortest path, what is flooding, what is, so the what is things, actually you have to know these things. Okay, don't copy paste, because I'll submit those things with the plagiarism things. Okay, as I told you before, so I'll check the plagiarism part in the document. So just it's an open book, open like Google things. Okay, so try to write down in exactly in the same manner you did it for the assignment. Okay, so this will be your first homework. Just give only 1 hour. 1 hour is enough for this. Okay, so just read. Short note means highest 1 or 2 paragraph. Okay, and you can include some graphics. That's all. Okay, for understanding. Highest 1 or 2 paragraph. Okay, so this is not more than 2 paragraph, and one or 2 graphics is enough for everyone. So this is because I know that you are busy in this last week. So this is for last 2 classes. Okay, this is for the class, and somebody wants to join the Zoom. I believe that you are now joining. So and other things, just try to write down these things. The 92 is nothing but a routing algorithm, congestion control, IP addressing, and routers, and write down the names of the things. I'll give you the homework. Okay, so next one, the shortest path, and we know these things before. So whenever you'll go for the shortest path, and I told you before that there is a fantastic algorithm known as TSP. Okay, so it's called T why I cannot write. Okay, so TSP. So it's known as traveling salesman problem. Okay, just before 1 hour, I got one delivery man came to me, and he has several documents. Okay, so something that he will move from here to there. So every traveling person, they actually make their route before starting at the very morning. Okay, at the very beginning from his home. So traveling salesman problem is a very well-known problem. It's maybe the problem from 1960, and if you read the traveling salesman problem from the internet, you can find out that the pizza delivery man and other things are there. So search in the internet TSP problem, traveling salesman problem. Okay, so I can, because I believe that you can easily search any of the problem anytime. Okay, so let me search. This is our page. So let me search over here. I believe I can search. So, okay, I can put this poll down. There's so many things. So searching, I can put it here. Okay, so it will be easier for me. So in the left. So searching like TSP problem is, otherwise it took TSP, it will come to TSP problem. Okay. So it's actually the traveling salesman problem, and you can see that there are so many routes. Okay, so even in MATLAB you can find the algorithms, and even in the any kind of languages you can find the algorithm. Okay, so just look at the Wikipedia, because it's the fastest way, and try to know that what are the things. Okay, so maybe it says that around 60 or around 30, like around 60s, I believe that around 60 they have this kind of problem for the them. And as actually shortest path. Okay, shortest path problems are there. Just if you go to the Wikipedia, but don't copy paste. Okay, try to write down your language. Okay, so shortest path is there. So I feel that the homework is only to know that you search the internet for this kind of topic. So I just give all the keywords, please search. Okay, so this is actually my point that you can find. So is it okay, all of you, about the homework? This is the first homework, and I believe that you should answer all of them. Is it clear? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Oh, thank you. Okay, so thank you, because don't make it very complicated. It's very straightforward. Okay? Jainaba, I'll communicate with you. Okay, so I saw you, so I got your email, so I'll communicate with you. I'm too busy with
Okay,
my
sir.
family.
Okay, sir.
Next one, I feel that you know this.
Sorry, sir. Sir,
Yeah.
is it
Which,
the ones in black or all of them?
sorry, I didn't get.
I mean for the assignment.
For the assignment, I'll give in the Google Classroom. Okay, so I'll
Okay,
put
sir.
put all the things and all the instruction. As I'm giving, I'm just telling that what you will get. Okay.
Okay.
So it like 1 week. Then we'll discuss in the next week as well. Okay. And before that, those who have not submitted the previous assignment, maybe I can accept with some penalty. So you can submit the previous assignment as well. So the shortest part is straightforward. Okay. So then I was too fast regarding the IPv4, and I believe that you understood the things, because this is very interesting. And the people, the scientists, during at the very beginning, whenever they invented or they researched on the IPv4, that time they didn't even think of that this much of people will be there in the internet. Okay, they think that 4.2 billion is totally enough. Like all the people may not have the computer devices connection, so internet is totally out of the box. Okay, just think that nowadays that they are thinking about the Mars and other things. So they are thinking that going to the Mars, going to the space is the thing for the Amazon CEO. Okay, but maybe the scientists, I told you before, the scientists are like Amazon CEO are not the scientists. Scientists are we. Okay, and we are the representative of the common Mango people. Okay, I don't know the international student know the term Mango people or not. So we are the like common people. Okay, so whenever we are dealing with the CEOs, we are getting money for the salary, but we are thinking about our common people as well. Okay, so at the very beginning they saying that okay, IPv4s are there, and we'll deal all the things. You are giving me money, so we'll make a network for you, but that network is handled only that 4.2 billion. But afterwards, after 2007, everybody was too surprised that everybody has 2 or 3 or 4 devices: laptop, desktop, two mobile phones. So everybody have 2 or 3 IDs. So if world has 7 billion, 7 billion, okay, like 700 crore population, that time 4 multiply 700 crore means, can you imagine that 2100 crore? So it's too much. Okay, So during that time, they are thinking that, okay, we have to think about new kind of IP address as well, and that is IPv6. Okay, so at least try to search in the internet as well IP regarding the IPv6 as well. So you can search IPv6, then maybe from the Wikipedia, just try to know that what is this one, because this is huge IP. Okay, so many names, because they use the hexadecimal and other things. So the numbers are really big. Okay, so they think that maybe this much of people may not be like overloaded. Okay, so overpopulated in the next generation. So IP addressing, I told you before that it should be 32-bit. So four 8-bit. Okay, 4 8-bits are there. So 8-bit, 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 8-bit. So each of the 8-bit means 2 to the power 8 means 256. So highest number is 255, from 0 to 255. So if you put the highest number here, there is no scope that you can accommodate another number. Okay, another number. So if you think that because what happened that if you configure your router, okay, so you know that in your home router you will connect only 10 device. Okay, so if you connect only 10 device, then configure the IP address only for 10 device. Otherwise, what happened? Like, just think that if you configure the IP address for your home like this way, what happened? It will search whenever you will send any data. Okay, it should be searched. Okay, IP addresses, or it will give the random, like suddenly 10 devices will be there. That means your mobile phones are there. Whenever you will be in the office, that time that it will be disconnected. Whenever you will come again, the router will give you another IP address. Okay, so that IP address can be something like that, belongs to 1 lakh IP address. They will give you only one random IP address. Okay, so what happened? So every time they are searching 1 lakh IP addresses. Okay, but users are only 10. So just think about your design. So if you have only 10, make the IP addresses for 10 people. So because of that, you can fix all the things that 255, 255, 255. Then you can say that over there only 10 places are there. Okay, so just think, this is your example IP addresses that I want my 10 IP addresses. Okay, so you can think that, okay, I'll set the IP addresses like the 255, set the set mask. Okay, 255, then 255, then you can say that 0. So in this 0 level, I can actually what in that 0 level, actually I can modify. Okay, so within this modification, now you can fix the IP addresses any, like in your home it should be like 192.168.0. then up to this you cannot do anything. Okay, if you change, your router will say that invalid IP addresses, because this is fixed. So these 3 are fixed, so you can change within this level. Okay, so within this level means from 0 to 255. Okay, so you can change, but you can think that you can even fix that here it's 0, but 192.168.16. So this should be 0. Maybe you can fix here that I will use from 200 or 240. Okay, so from 240, like from 240 to 255. Okay, so you can fix that one as well, that I can only allow 15 IP addresses. Okay, so these are the design in case. So what happened? Any data will come, it will search only 15 devices. So if you not fix this within 15, what happened? If it is 0, then if any data come, it will search within 255 devices. But you know that 255 means only you have 10 devices other 240 devices or 245 devices are it's a duplicate or redundant searching. Okay, so because of that, yeah, some millisecond, microsecond will be spoiled. Okay, so just think about that, how to make your subnet masks and other things. So these are the very interesting thing that you can think about regarding the IP address and masks. Okay, I believe that subnet masks you understood. And what is subnet mask? Don't answer now. Just look. There are so many so many numbers, but look at that. This should be 32-bit identifier. Last class I was too fast. I couldn't. So for host and router. So even the router has one IP address. Router has one IP address. Router has one IP address. This is the case. Okay. Just think that your Bangladesh GPO. Okay. Like the government post office, okay, so or global post office. So the main post office has some several like zip code. So it should have the code of Bangladesh. It should have the code of Dhaka. It should have the code to communicate with America. It should have the code to communicate with Australia, German, and other places. Okay, so your router should have different zip. Okay, so PA box or something like that. Okay, so your router should have different box. So look at this method over there. Sorry, now over there, first 3 digits are fixed: 223.1.1, 223.1.1. every like first 2 digits. Sorry, first 2 digits are same over here. Okay, 223.1. So here the subnet mask is 255.255. Okay, so this is the case that here for this particular example, the subnet mask is 255.255.0.0. Okay, so this is a subnet mask, and with that, actually, with your intuitive mind, you know that I can change the last 2 digits. Okay, so with that, actually, just look that you can change the last 2 digits. This is for the 1. Within 1, I have 1, 2, 3. This is for the 2, and within 2, I have 1, 2, 3. This is for the 3. Then within 3, I have 1, 2, 3. So this is the exact case whenever we are giving the student number of you. So from civil department, we put some number, then we start from the student number 1, student number 2, and so up to 100. For electrical department, we give some of the 2-1 number, then we start from 1 to 100. Okay, then for another department, we give some number, then we'll give. So this is actually the subnet. Okay, subnet and the way you will address. So routers typically have the multiple interface, then host typically has one interface. Okay, one interface, and IP addresses associated with each interface. This is actually called interface. The line, previously I told you, interface means this line is actually called the interface. So the line means the hand. Okay, I have 2 hands means I can communicate with 2. Okay, so I can communicate actually 3. With me, I can communicate all of you, 100 people. Then with my left hand, I can communicate to like Buet, and with my right hand, I can communicate to another person. So another university. Okay, so something like that. Okay, so I believe that you understood. This is very, very, very important for designing the network. This is actually ever solving problem, because the way in your home you design, the way already you cannot find the solution. Okay, because the combination is totally different in your home. Okay, so wireless, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, then fiber optic, then desktop, laptop. So many combination can give you so many different kind of solutions. So because of that, still people know how to solve, but people don't have exact solution. And because of that, if you are expert in this networking, definitely you will get consultancy work, because this should be customized solution. Okay, for bank, for your government, for university. So in your IT, there is no typical solution. They have to design a solution for that. Okay, so you have now one like dormitory network and other things. If the dormitory is increased, okay, that another floor, they have to design again. So this is the case. Okay, so this is the case for subnet and other things. Okay, and I believe that this is actually, I call that to determine the subnets, detach each interface. Interface means the arms. Okay, the arms interface from its host or router. So detach the host from the router, then you can find out these are the like islands. Okay, these are like islands. Okay, called island or isolated network. So with this island, actually we have among the routers, we may also have different subnet. Okay, we may also have different subnet. So I have to delete the subnet. So we may also have different subnet. I believe that you could imagine the words, what is subnet. Okay, so do you have any question or not? Okay, so I end poll, then ask it again. Edit poll, how to ask it again? Relaunch. Okay, so interface is changed. Okay, so I have to go a little bit faster. So this is a subnet, a part of high order bits. Host are the part of low order bits. Okay, high order means subnet are high order, and host are low order. Okay, you can get it. High order means the left side is the high order bits, and the low order means the lowest bits are the for the host. Okay, so to check, because if you can check the last 1 2 digit in your student number, actually I check the last 2 digit. Okay, it's enough for me. Okay, this is a student number. Okay, so I don't have to check about all the like 18 00 21 000. I have to check only the last 2 digit. Okay, because I know that all the upper portions are nothing but the subnet. Okay, so I don't have to think. So device interface with the same subnet, part of the IP addresses. Okay, I have to finish very quickly, and can easily physically reach each other without interventing routers. Okay, so within one island you can communicate all the devices. Okay, without thinking about the router. Okay, so this is actually the case. So if you have, you know that the router and hub and switches are different. Okay, so if you are connected by switch, you don't have to think about the router, and that time you can communicate each other. But nowadays within the router you have the option of the switch. So that portion you can check that yes, the router have the switch. So within the switch, with the switch you can easily communicate. This is actually part of the subnet. Then as I told you that it will have the term like host name, a unique identification that is specific particular computer on the internet. Okay, no, okay, that name. Okay, so and translate a host name into a corresponding IP address. So we have a IP address, we have a student number, then we have a corresponding. So you have a student number, something like that. I can read. So 17s are there. So I can read out like this way that 18002104. Okay, AKM Rakib. I can see because his name is now in the top. Okay, I don't know the where is student number 1 and other. Maybe there. Okay, so I can tell that this is the student number. It is very difficult for me to understand, but I can say that okay, AKM Rakib .hiut.edu.bd. So easily in the whole world, they know that who is AKM Rakib. Okay, and I can easily communicate you. So maybe AKM Rakib with third year. Maybe we have to write down third year. Then Tripoli, then iut.edu.bd. Okay, fantastic. This is your unique IP address, though it is a little bit bigger because to distinguish all the names, but still you can be easily recognizable from the whole world. So this is actually the host name for the human being, and this is the term. This is the corresponding IP address for the devices. So devices, they cannot understand the host name, and human being, they cannot understand the IP addresses. This is the case. Okay, so it's better. So there are some. So the data link layer, okay, actually do all the things. So as I told you that in TCP/IP we have 4 layers, but sometime in the books they call it as 5 layers. Sometime data link and the physical layer are separated. That time it will be 5. Otherwise, it can be 1 layer. Okay, so you know these things. So in some books they said that physical layer, data link layer, then IP layer, transport layer, then application layer. Okay, or data network access layer, then IP layer, transport layer, and application layer. So these are the things I didn't memorize. I am from the electrical student. Okay, and these are the topic from the CSE. I own it by my heart because I love this subject. Why I love? Because I use this one. So I learn this to make my life easier, and because of that, whatever I learn, I actually disseminate those things. It's not like that I learn it from the book. I learn it from my heart because I enjoy learning this one, and because of that I share, because with that I know that different kind of technologies are there. I can easily shift my views and other things because I know these are the network. Okay, so network is doing these kind of things. So this is the case. So please love the subject. You can find out many things. Okay, I'll go. This is the cases. So IP address and network addresses, and each of them has specific network and host name. You know that electrical department has several things. So 8-bit, 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 32-bit correspond 32-bit things. Okay, so all the host name should be there. Okay, so for us to make your name global within IoT, we need register building. Without register building, you cannot register. Nobody like outsider can register as IoT student. So if you want to be a Bangladeshi student, your name should be within UGC, University Grant Commission. Okay, and because of that, during your vaccine, they give your name to the UGC. Okay, so there must be some database where the whole universal whole world name should be there stored, okay, somewhere else. Okay, so this is actually known as domain name system. Okay, sometimes DNS means domain name system. In your router, DNS means domain name server. Okay, so the server who like carry the system is known as domain name system. Okay, and domain name system means what? To use to translate the host name into the IP address. Okay, register building. If you call register building and say that student number 14, who is he? They can say that student number 4, who is he? Rakib. Okay, fantastic. Okay, the register can say this one because they have the Excel file and other things. Okay, so DNS is an example of a distributed database. So everybody can check DNS. Okay, whenever you write google.com, actually from the DNS, actually they check and give me the option for google.com. If that server can resolve the host name, it does so. So we have DNS server, several distributed DNS servers. So in Bangladesh, you have DNS server .bd, DNS servers are there. So we will first check within shortest DNS. Okay, if they resolve, if they can find the name, they'll do. Otherwise, they will communicate to other server. But without that name, you cannot go. Okay, so because of that, it's round, finding, and suddenly said that yes, come. So this is the case. Okay, and there are so many servers things. Why the Google came very fast, though it is in California, because in our Bangladesh we have YouTube server. So if you write Bangla Natok, it will not come from California, it will come from Bangladesh. Okay, so in Gulshan they have YouTube data center, and though you are connect to google.com, not google.com.bd, but whenever you connect to google.com, there is another server named as CDN. Okay, content delivery network. From the content delivery network, it shipped the google.com to Bangladesh server. Okay, because they try to find out first locally, and they know that the Bangla Natok should be searched by Bangladeshi people. Okay, so this kind of DNS, fantastic DNS things are there. So in the Uber app, whenever you search Google Map, just if you write Mirpur, okay, there is Mirpur in Pakistan as well. Those who are from Pakistan, you know, because I visited Pakistan, I saw Mirpur. Okay, so in Mirpur over there, and I am living here in Mirpur. So if I search in the Google map, they will give you the Mirpur of Dhaka, not Mirpur of Pakistan. Okay, so why? There are some fantastic mechanisms. So if you want to make your software, okay, your next life-changing apps, okay, for the people like Pathao, Uber, or other kind of things, okay, Alibaba. Maybe you will be the next CEO of any of these kind of companies. So that time, think that how you communicate your people. Only researching on one device will not be enough. You have to create the product, believe me. So all of you have the ability to create the product. I'll discuss these things maybe in the last classes. Maybe during the time I'll say that how to make the product and how to make yourself that don't go for the research and go for the job, rather than think about the product. Okay, so you can make your salary even from Bangladesh, selling the product to Sudan, Somalia, fantastic. And from Sudan, you can sell your product here, because all the things are connected now with the network. So this is the case. So think, if you want to change the world, or if you want to just change your family. So just think. So with your one charisma, by like combine this network, you can change many things. Okay, so this is actually the last what is DNS? DNS means domain name system. DNS can be mean as domain name server. Okay, so both kind of things are there. Most of the cases it says domain name server from your router. Okay, so I said that what is DNS, so write down both of them. Okay, so DNS means router and these things. So next one, I said that there are many domain name system names. So this is like .com, .net, .org, .edu, .in. Last class I said .mil, .gov, .biz, info, pro. So these are the domain name, because domain name system you have to buy. So from the register building, if you want a IUT student ID, what you need? Can anyone tell me? To get IUT student ID, is it easier to get? Can anyone? Can anyone tell me? Anyone? Just unmute yourself. I want to talk. Anyone?
No, sir.
Okay. Okay, Ratul. So just think. Okay, unmute yourself. I can see you. Just to get the student ID from IUT, how much, like what you have to do? Can you get it easily? Anybody can get it? No.
No, sir. You have to admit.
Yeah,
you have to get admitted right first.
Yes, you have to first. You have to get the admit card. To get the admit card, you have to have a certain marks in the SSC, ACC, and A levels, O levels. Then you have to appear for the admission test. Then you have to be in the merit list. Then you have to give a huge amount of money. Then you'll get the address. So in the same manner, this domain name system is not that much free things. Okay, so you have to pay money. So because of that, the hosting and domain name you have to buy, and you have to give the money like every time. Even there are some bidding that you have to get the name and you can sell. Okay, so something like that. If you get the name Amazon.com.bd, you can get the name in Bangladesh. Okay, so whenever Amazon will come, they have to get the name from you, and these things are happening. There is some business in China. Okay, the iPhone, the Apple.com. Okay, Apple.com, they cannot buy, they cannot sell the Apple in China. Okay, because there is Apple.com.cu or like China, it's CH maybe. Already someone bought those things. Okay, so Apple cannot start their web page in China. They have to buy maybe with some $1 million okay, agreement with him. and nothing that he may buy that website by $10, okay, and sell it by $1 million. Okay, this kind of business are there. Okay, so you can think about these things. Okay, there are some businesses. So even I said that Australia, we are like each of the country, they may have. So for BD, we have, for Bangladesh, you have the BD. Okay, and whenever we don't have anything, it is United States. Okay, other things you can do anything. Okay, afterwards I'll show some topic, because I'll not explain this one anymore, because I'll give the slide and you can easily get all the things. So this is actually the some point like firewalls, then HTTP, then FTP, then email, then parity code, error detection. Okay, so these things I'll send you as a up to this. Okay, so I'll give you the slides. Okay, so just check and read. So for up to this, do you have any question? Do you have any question? I have to relaunch. What is those things? The Zoom is changed. Do you have any question? If not, then I want to show other things, because it's time for prayer. No question. Okay, so then I want to show you I want to show you this. Okay, so I'll give you another homework. Okay, so it's the homework from the book that I'll provide you in your case. Okay, so this homework, like I mark some of the question. These are very, very, very easy question. Okay, something like that. What is the difference between the host and the end system? You know these things. Okay, then I believe that you can see this one. Okay, so then I believe that what is the protocol? Okay, why our standards are important? I feel that you know this thing. List the 6 access technology. Okay, list the available things. So what is the transmission rate of the Ethernet LANs? Like if you just search the internet, you can get the things. Okay, so up to here, these are the very straightforward things. Okay, very straightforward. There are some problems, but these problems are very easy problem. Like if I can say that maybe the problem description is very long. Suppose there is exactly one packet switch between a sending host and a receiving host. Okay, one packet switch, one kind of packet switch. Okay, the transmission rate between the sending host and the receiving host is R1, then R2 respectively. Okay, so we know that L over R, there is one term. Okay, assuming that switch uses store forward packet switching, what is the total end-to-end delay if the length of the packet is L? Okay, so we know that this is the similar things. So it should be L over R1, L over R2. If you add them together, it will be the answer is there. Very easy. Can you get? Right?
L over R1 plus L over R2, right?
Yes, L over R1 plus L over R2. Fantastic. Yeah. So these are the things that if you just do this math, this is the problem. I like tick mark. So it will be easier for you to understand the whole topic. Okay. So even here as well. Okay. Number 18 is very straightforward. There are so many things, but because just L over R and maybe another one, D by D distance are there. You know that D distance means we have to think about the delay in several cases. So those kind of things are there. Okay, and over here what will be the throughput?
So the
R1,
minimum one.
Sorry. What is the throw? If R1 is 500 kbps, R2 is 2 Mbps, R3 is 1 Mbps, what will be the throughput? The pipeline, the pipe depth, one is 500, another one is 2 Mbps, another one is
500.
500. Okay, because the lowest will be there. So very straightforward. So if you read, it will be very straightforward. So I'll give you this one. Up to this is maybe problem. A problem will be there. So there are maybe 5 problem. I just knock because you don't have to go every one. So 5 or 6 problem. So try to do those things. Okay, this is one book, and in another book I'll show you another book. Okay, so I'll show you. I have to show another book. So another book I'll show, and that book I'll give that to you as well. Okay. Better communication. Okay, so this is actually another book. Okay, I believe that you can see. Yes. So this is actually another book, and the question are very straightforward. What is the first? I'll also tick mark. Okay, you don't have to read all the things. Okay. So what are the type of the addresses identifier used in each of the following layers: application layer, network layer, data link layer? Find it from the internet, and these are the very straightforward things. It will make your thinking process easier. Okay, and tick mark all the things. So I'll tick mark maybe around 20 question, but it will take only 1 hour for you. So up to Monday, I will give the assignment, homework. These are not assignment. I'll give the homework as a homework. So you have to submit the homework over there by taking the picture of your handwritten, or you can write down all the things digitally and submit it within the Monday. Whatever you can do or whatever you cannot do, even if you cannot understand anything, please mention those things. I'll give you one form. Mention over there that, sir, I cannot understand at all. Okay, I understand 50%. I cannot understand problem number 5 or 6. So I'll discuss all the solutions within the tick mark in the next Monday or Thursday. Okay, because from here maybe if the question is not open book with the tradition things, maybe I'll give some question from there. If the question is IUT is standard, okay, moderation and other things, that time I have to give the question from this exercise, because okay, and if it is open book, that time I can give the question from the internet. Okay, so this is the case. Do you have any question?
No, sir.
I feel that it is very straightforward. Up to next Monday, you have to do the problem, okay, things. Even if you can do it or not, please try. Okay, it's not quiz, it's not assignment, it's homework. Okay, even if you cannot do it, I'll provide one form to everywhere. So write down the, sir, I cannot do these things. Okay, I'll check, and in the next class we'll discuss about the solution. Okay, these are the
Sir, kindly upload the books, sir, and the PDFs, sir.
everything.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Everything I'll upload. Okay, so everything.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Yes, sir.
So because today I took several time to mark, because all the problems are not that much, because it's big, but my aim is to not solve the problem. My aim is to make yourself understand what is happening there. Okay, you can, by closing your eyes, you can actually think, you can actually visualize the problem. Okay, so that you can design, you can solve that. Okay, so this is the case. I believe there is no problem and nothing, and I want to finish because the Maghrib Azan will be there. So thank you very much, everyone, once again, and please take care of yourself and submit the things. There will be 2 homework. One is short note, okay, next Monday about the shortest path, and another one is this kind of problem things. So it will not take much time. Okay, so during your weekend, just give 1 hour, and 2 hours will be enough for these 7 days. Please. Okay, thank you very much, everyone.
Okay, sir.
Thank you, sir. Sir.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, Fabia is there. Fabia, are you there?
Sir.
Jainaba, I'll maybe talk to you later regarding those things. Okay, because
Okay.
anytime we can talk.
Okay. Okay, please reply.
I'll reply. Okay, because I'm too. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Fabia. No. আছো নাকি? Fabian, no. Thank you, Nab. Thank you, everyone.